Hi there everyone. Welcome to this tutorial on creating a custom web header graphic in GIMP. In order to create a custom web header graphic, we need to do a couple of things. First, create a template in GIMP. Second, locate images for our template. Third, think through our layout. Fourth, scale and crop images. And last but not least, add some custom text features to the header graphic. So let's start with step 1, creating a template in GIMP. So we're going to start by opening Weebly or some other web editing program on the web, and we're going to go into design mode, and you're going to look at themes. Most web editing software is going to have some type of theme. Weebly's nice, it has a lot of themes for you to choose from. So you're going to pick a theme like this one. And let's talk about the anatomy of the web header. You have your title up here. You have your tabs for your different pages here. And this area right here is the image portion of the web header graphic. The left would be the image and the right would be the landing page link. So what we need to do is replace this image right here with an image that has some meaning to us personally. For example, this would be a web page header that would work for my family. Another one that would work for my family if I had a family web page. And maybe one for maybe the baseball team that I help coach. So how do we get the template and get the image sized correctly in GIMP? So we need to create this template in GIMP. In order to create the template on a Mac, you're going to hit Command, Control, Shift, and 3, and it's going to take a snapshot of your screen and put it in the clipboard. So again, that's Command, Control, Shift, and 3, all at the same time. Now we're going to go to our GIMP, and we're going to create a new GIMP and create a new image from the clipboard. When we choose new image from clipboard, it's going to take that snapshot and put it right into GIMP in a new window. And there it is. Now what I need to do is crop so that I have just the header graphic. So I'm going to choose my crop tool. I'm going to make sure it's cropping the whole document and not just the current layer. I'm going to zoom just a little bit so I can see my start and end point a little bit better. Choose my crop tool. If you mess up, like you don't finish it all the way, it's not a big deal. You can click on the edges and continue adjusting the crop. Now that I have the area selected that I want to crop, click in a corner or click in the middle, and it will leave you just with the header graphic. So we want to put an image in place of this coffee cup image. So that takes us to step 2. Which is to locate images. So I've located a few images. And I've saved them in a folder on my desktop. I'm going to take this image of my daughter sitting on the lake shore. Go to my image of my header graphic and drag and drop from the Finder, drag that image right in. Go ahead and say convert to RGB working space. Yes, convert. Now notice the image is a little bit big. It's actually too big for the header graphic. So what do I need to do? I need to scale my image with the scale tool. So I select the scale tool, click on the image, make sure that the scale lock button is locked, and then drag. Say scale. And you can see that my image is getting smaller. I need to try to scale one more time. And this is going to be a trial and error thing. It looks like I need to move my image up a little bit. Move the active layer. And I need to scale a little bit more. Now I'm getting closer, but it looks like I scaled just a little bit too much that time. I want to be right on this edge right here. Let's go back and scale a little bit more. Right about there. Okay. Now what I want to do is crop. I'm going to move down just a little bit so I can see the boat. So I'm going to take my crop tool and crop the current layer only. Okay, now I have that image and it's exactly the size of the original image. And it's like I might have a little lip right there. So I'd come back one more time and make my image just a little bit bigger. Looks nice. Now, the image is a little dark. If you have some light and dark issues, some overexposed, underexposed issues in an image, you can control a lot of those with the curves tool. Before you click the curves tool, however, make sure that you're on your image. And it looks like I need to crop one more time here as well. Notice there's a lot of going back and forth with the crop and with the scale just to make sure that you have it right. There we go. Now let's go back to adjusting the colors with the curves tool. So I'm going to brighten up that image a lot right there. That looks nice. Say OK. And our last step, now that we have located images, we've thought through our layout a little bit, we scaled and cropped our image, we're going to add a custom text feature. So we'll head back to our image, choose our text tool, and find a nice text that we like. choose this American typewriter. And say summer 2012. Now I can adjust the size of this text with my styling box, which appears right above the text. I have to highlight the text, and then I can make it bigger with the styling box. Can move that text, make sure the active layer is set. Can move it right there. But before I position that, let's add one more effect to our text. We're going to add a drop shadow. We go to Filter, Light and Shadow, Drop Shadow. And it's going to pull up a script foo. It's probably going to show up at the bottom of your Mac. And we're going to set our offsets to 335. We'll do 336. Okay, see it looks like it's a little bit bumpy now. If we duplicate that drop shadow, it's going to get even brighter. Just like that. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of text. I'm going to link them all together, and I'm going to move them into place. Right about there. Okay, so my image is coming together for my landing page. I'm going to save this as a GIMP document, landing page.xcf. Save. And then my last step would be to get just the image itself and take it back into Weebly. So I'm going to crop one more time, but this time I'm going to crop the whole document. Now I have just that image that I've created. It's the size that it needs to be for the landing page, and I'm going to export this landing page image. You'll get this export dialog box, say export. And we can go back to Weebly and put that image right in here. We'll edit the image. We're going to add an image from the computer. And it's going to go right over top of the old image. Say save. Save to all pages, yes. And there we have our new web header graphic with an image that has some personal meaning, and it has a nice text feature. And if you want to see what that image looks like, what that web page looks like, you can publish and then look at it. And that's what it would look like. Until next time, I hope you have fun creating landing page web header graphics.